Oh my goodness. I just cleaned my glasses and I can see again. It is pretty crazy. Oh, how you guys doing? What's up, everyone? That's our boy. Dude, what's up, Austin? How you doing, bro? Yeah, we're doing a little Angle65 today. Apparently, no one's done content on this yet. So, should be interesting. Hi, Bonkers. What's up, dude? Hey, man. What's up, bro? Hey, man, I need to respond to your DM today. Sorry, I've had a lot. Honestly, man, let me guys tell you. I got stories to tell you. First of all, I stayed up late playing Overwatch. I'm not gonna lie, I had some fun playing Overwatch last night. I had some crazy games, so I stayed up till like 3:30-ish, then I didn't fall asleep till 4. So I only got like 4 hours of sleep, but I really enjoyed myself last night, so that's all that matters. I hope you guys had a good night too. Knock knock. What's up, Annette? How you doing, man? Milker, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude.
Hi.
Might take sick leave tomorrow. I'm dying here. Bro, why is everyone getting sick? I feel like everyone I know is getting sick right now. Is something going around again? I just finished being sick, like not even 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm good. I don't want to get sick. I hope you feel better though, man. Is the knock knock a let me out? It could be. It could be a let me out. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'm glad we're here streaming, doing a keyboard. I don't know what switches I want to use for today, but I'm quite hungry, but I'm not sure what's for dinner. Do you want something simple or something more complex? Granites? Oh, I don't think I have any I might have granites, actually. Maybe. We'll see what we use. I have like 3 or 4 choices for us today. I was so zoned out today that I just lube switches. Honestly, I didn't get much that I wanted to do done. But you know what? I'm happy that I got enough done. Today was mostly a take pictures, photograph things, light edits, and lube and switches. So, Baron, are you getting this board? I'm actually curious about this board because again, there's no content on it, and then I don't think anyone got this. They kind of did. Oops, I feel like my computer's been really bad lately. Actually, you know what? This might be an unfortunate expense, but I might need to start saving up for a new computer. My M1 Mac it's chugging along, and I'm so happy with it. But I do think maybe I need to either A, get more RAM next purchase, or B, more storage space. But I might consider saving up for an M4 chip now. Not even so much for the chip, but I think I just need more space and more RAM. It's okay. It's just, there's such expensive purchases right now that I'm just going to chill. Maybe that'll be a Christmas thing. Save up for a Christmas. No, I don't want a PC. The only reason I don't want a PC, Gargle, is I had so many problems running my cameras on my last computer. And even the computer before that. So, like, I just don't even want it anymore. I've been really good on my Mac. Like, knock on wood, it's been super good, bro. I'm looking at 3 Mantis to get configs I like. So I might have to lay off some others. 3 Mantis? First of all, I'm flattered. How much is an M4 Pro Max, though? It's expensive, no? Salati, bro.
Sup, Alex.
Thank you so much.
How's
Appreciate
everyone
you,
doing?
I would say good. Honestly, I've had quite the day. I think from just being tired, and I was a little fed up today, hence our message. So, but I feel like, if I'm being real with you guys, I feel like it's good that I do those messages in Discord, but I feel like sometimes they fall on deaf ears for the people that need to hear it. You guys are awesome. I feel like everyone here listens very well to like feedback and criticism. I hope I do as well when it comes to myself. I'm not exempt from feedback and criticism, but bro. What's up, Grant? How you doing? I eat dirt to strengthen my immune system so I'm never sick. I thought the same way, bro, until like 3 years ago. So, sorry, what did Alex say? Joke? Oh my gosh. I get what you're saying, Keep Science, falling on deaf ears. I'm gonna critique you so hard, bro. Do it. I saw that message and like, did I say something? No, I banned all the people that have been just negative. Honestly, it comes down to negativity, and I'm just tired of it. There are some people, I'm going to restate this. There are some people who legitimately cannot lay off being negative. And I think it rubs me the wrong way. And I need to finally cut the cord with that kind of stuff, because I am fully over it. Like, I am done with it, you know? Ardang, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Ang5 gifted
I'm
a tier
so
1
over it.
sub
Like,
to
it's...
Kiyomo.
Today, without going into too much detail, I saw how it affects other people, not just myself. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with this. Negative about what? Dude, it's like, okay, imagine this. Imagine you're talking with a bunch of friends, right? And you're just like, yeah, I really like this popcorn that I got. And then someone goes, that popcorn shit. I wish I was over exaggerating, but that's literally how some of the conversations from certain people go. So it's like, or you're talking about how you really like this particular Switch, and they go, that Switch sounds like ass. It's like, okay. But Alex, you will always keep me because you were a pancake lover. I am a pancake lover. Is popcorn or cracker? I mean, don't they make popcorn, like those rice popcorn cracker things? Whatever they are. Saw the new forum up on the Manta builds. Excited to see what people put in. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. I am excited to see what people are going to build. You have very low tolerance for that type of attitude? Yes, I have very low tolerance
Onward
for that.
to 5
Recently,
years.
it's gotten even lower. Like, I don't think I can be around people who just are like that anymore. It's just too much, bro. Too much. Thank you, Ollie, and thank you, Sis. I appreciate you guys. Now, I gotta tell you guys a really scary story that actually gave me shivers today.
Hi.
So, I use ChatGPT for things like grammar and stuff like that. And recently, I downloaded it on my phone. I'm gonna show you guys, all right? Basically, here's what happened. I asked ChatGPT, I said, hey, because, okay, let me actually go into the full story. This is actually a full story I'm going to tell you guys. Dr. Killswitch, thank you so much, bro. So, I was on the phone with my mom, and we got to talking. I don't know how this conversation came up, but she basically said that she has a bunch of old VHS tapes and cassettes and Super 8 films that she has. And I was like, you know what? Let's convert those. Like, so nice. I can find
Back
a way
again,
to convert
how
those.
are you?
Thank you, Nex, and thank you, Killswitch. I appreciate you, man. So I was like, let me find a way to convert those. Honestly, I Googled it, but there's so many things. So I said, okay, let me just like try the phone app for ChatGPT, right? So I downloaded the phone app. And I used it yesterday for something as well. Let me see. Where is it? So, I put it here. Basically, I said, how can I convert VHS tapes into a digital format? All right, guys? It answers the question right over here. It answers the question. I said, you know, it says if you prefer a video walkthrough, there are tons of step-by-step tutorials. I said, can you link me some of those? It says, sure thing. Here's a well-rated tutorial I found. Okay, this is lackluster because it's not loading properly, but just please load. Come on, man. You're going to really do this to me right now? That's actually crazy. That's actually wild to me. I'm not clicking off until this thing loads, bro. 5G, please. Why is my 5G on? Hold on, let me change my Wi-Fi. 1 second. Oh, I turned my Wi-Fi off for some stupid reason. All right. So I asked, can you convert VHS tapes? It said, there's still no Wi-Fi signal. Can you link me some of those? Let's try this again. Like, what is this? What the fuck is this? I actually got pissed off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Look what I said afterwards. Don't you ever fucking do that to me again. That's what I said afterwards. I said, don't ever fucking do that to me again. That was crazy. That actually pissed me off, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. That actually pissed me off. AI's got jokes, but I didn't ask it to joke, bro. That's the weirdest part. That's the weirdest part. It's the weirdest thing. Anyways, that's what happened to me. Fucking weird, bro. Looks like he's ready to throw. I was like legitimately furious. I got rickrolled by AI. I didn't even know it could do that. Christopher said, I stopped participating in your Discord because everyone's a bunch of stuff elitists. I don't personally, like, I'm participating on my Discord all the time. I don't think everyone's always like that. There was definitely a few problem people that have been warned 1,000 times. I banned and kicked a whole bunch of people. If I see more people being elitist and just not being fun to talk to, and obviously everyone's level of being elitist too is different, I will deal with that. I'm so sick of it myself, so. What's up, Gantio? How you doing, man? You're lucky that the link actually exists. Usually it generates a random fake one. But why? It's so weird, bro. It'll never give you up? So strange, dude. Anyways, that's what happened. Literally just trying to figure out a way to convert VHS tapes into digital format. That's it. Gatekeeping the hobby is crazy. Great way to make sure it dies out. You know, okay, I'll say one more thing about this because it was something that got under my skin today. Oops, wrong thing. I really feel like, and I'm sorry if this, like, you know, maybe someone I kicked today or someone hears this and is offended. But, like, I just feel like there needs to be some level of, like, self-reflection with some of this shit that goes on in some of the Discord servers when it comes to keyboards. Like, if you self-reflect and be like, yeah, maybe I'm the problem. Like, maybe it's not good that I should blame everyone else for the problem I've created. But, like, my God, I feel like there's none of that. Introspection goes hard. Yeah. Like, I kid you guys not, I've given people so many damn
we
chances
2 babies
in
in
my Discord.
now less than 3.
V-Rex. 2 babies. Let's go, bro. Your Discord disappeared from my app. What happened? You know, in it, I should just make you mod and see what happens. And just see what happens. But anyways, that's what happened to me with ChatGPT today. I actually, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, after that, I don't think I'm gonna use it at all. So there will always be a bit of a falling on deaf ear situation when you're not calling it out on the platform it happens in. Oddly enough, learning classroom management taught me this. Oh yeah, that's why I'm so happy. Like, I always call it out on Discord, but also just to tell you guys too, like, it's the people here usually are chill as fuck, so. Fire needs to be set and established in front of the person that has breached it. Yeah. Kabu, today was like the day where I'm like, enough's enough. Normally I set the tone for a few months by, you know, making a thing, and then certain people are just like, okay, I'll behave for 3 months, but it's not like cool anymore. So much dust. I just took this out of the box. I haven't even unboxed this myself yet, dude. Vertex Angle65. Oh. Vertex Angle. Where did my music go? So, this one's interesting. I feel like this got zero attention. Zero content because this was just not well handled from Vertex for stuff like this. So, your house, your rules, man. Yeah, exactly, Yukna. I agree. Keep your home cozy. Absolutely. Alex, will you be able to do a showcase of all the various variances of the Manta? I don't have all the parts. Bull doesn't have all the parts. We only ordered enough parts for the 2 of us to split in half. So, unfortunately, no. Honestly, I've just stopped interacting with most of the keyboard servers I'm in because of the negativity in the hobby. Yeah. I hope for the people that have maybe stopped interacting, you feel safe and comfortable to keep interacting with mine. Because I'm from today on, I'm gonna be keeping an even closer eye on it. I know this last week I've been super busy, but oh no. Yeah, I am ready to go full mod mode or whatever you guys want to call it. All right, let's take a look at the keyboard. Enough Angie talk. Let's talk about this. Angle65. I believe this starts at 360. I don't think any of the colors go up in price. Yeah, it doesn't. So this is for a 360 would be for a solder and aluminum plate. There's also some custom badges that you can do, but I don't know if that actually raises your price at all. Oh, add $70. Wait, will it? I don't know if the custom badge raises the price. But yes, you can get a custom badge with different fonts, which is interesting. It comes in a variety of colors. I don't know which one we got here, but it comes in black, I'm assuming silver, gray, navy, purple, wheat, fog, zeal, which is a red, cream, which is oddly more like a e-white, and linen, which is more of a cream. Conan, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate you, dude. So, whoa, my fingerprints just like disappeared there. Let's open this up. It comes in a nice fancy case. I feel like this has come out at a weird time because I feel like if they had waited until the holidays for this board, this probably would have done a little better. There's just so many interesting boards right now. And visually, to keep it a buck, I think the Angle65 in the pictures wasn't the most visually interesting board at the current time. And again, I'm going to be as critical as I usually am with this kind of things, but I really think this would have done better had it just waited like 2 months. That's all. I just don't think right now is the best time for it. But let's take a look. Wow, Alexotos. They did send this over. I'm assuming I'm getting to keep this then. That's why I put sponsored in the title, but sometimes you never know. Wow, rectangle. Let's see. What is this? Oh, very Perry. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, like, the shape is very basic. Right away, it is a box on wedge with a pretty even all-around bezel. It has the angle, just like the Angle TKL. It has this kind of badge, this corner badge over here. I mean, I just feel like, again, visually, this is one of the more safer standardized designs. Has the weight on the back over here. Again, if they had weighted, and also maybe a different price point would have felt better with this. I feel like a lot of people are over badges entirely, so. Back looks really cheap. Yeah, and maybe I'm on this standpoint. I saw someone else say this. What was it? Tekka said this. Tekka also makes a lot of sense by saying this too. I feel like this design worked way better for the TKL. For whatever reason, the 65 is just... It just feels like a little bit more of like a basic design. Like, I like the way they did this angle over here. That is a very pretty side profile because of that. But I feel like there could have been a bit more. I also... There's a chip on this, I think. Oh, they did let me know.
Hey Alex, hope you're having a good day. Just
that.
had to drop and use my Prime.
Thank you, Monkey. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, like, I just feel like if they had done skinnier bezels, if they had done something other than just this angle over here. I mean, it's fine. If you guys are into a more boxy, squared off, more simplistic design, then so be it. But I do feel like they could have added a bit more here to make it stand out from the crowd, especially at the $360 price point. Other than that, we seem to have an aluminum plate over here, and then there is a brass inlay in the middle. What else do we got? Doesn't this have something interesting for the mounting system? We'll take a look. I don't recall. Again, I haven't... Truth be told, this was kind of like a last-minute keyboard decision that we kind of had to do, so we're kind of going in the fun way, which is sort of blind. We have a bunch of hardware, JST connectors. We have two PCBs, a solder and a hot swap. I'm thinking we soldered today. And then I think we have two plates as well. I thought between when it launched 2 years ago and now, if they were to keep the design, they would have dropped the price to match the expectations for today's market. I think that's kind of where I'm at too. And I'm not saying this is a bad keyboard because we haven't built it yet. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be the best sounding keyboard I've ever ever heard in my entire lifetime. But I will admit, the design feels a bit simplistic overall. And I liked the TKL that they did. I thought it was good. But we'll see. Actually, let's put some music on. You ever laid? Yeah, I ever laid my eyes on. Is that not the saying, Annette? God, you make me... Sometimes I feel like Annette gaslights the shit out of me, dude. We have a PC plate. What kind of design needs more width than... the kind of design needs more width than the TKL to show the beauty of the simplicity? You know, I don't disagree. If they had done really thick bezels and just kind of went with it, maybe this could have been cool. But I'm not saying there aren't cool aspects to this keyboard. I do like the way that this angle cuts. It does have a really cool gradient to it. But truth be told, that might be the only thing I really like about like the construction of this case in particular. Again, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm trying to also be a bit more critical when it comes to, I guess, what I expect out of more bespoke keyboards these days. I can be swayed on a more clean board if the typing is awesome. Yeah, if this ends up sounding really good, I'll be a little bit more obviously lenient because, I mean, they obviously cared about the internal system, etc., but we shall see. I wish you talked the way you talked in Bull's last stream. Wait, what do you mean? Wasn't I really tired that stream? I don't care how premium the materials are machining on a keyboard. If the design doesn't grab me by the balls and say, take me home. You know, Blue Jay, that is a fucking valid point, bro. I agree with that because that's also a big talking point into preference, right? Like if you really like the way something looks, you're more inclined to spend the money on it or spend lack of money on it or whatever, but like maybe it's not as expensive, but like you have to really like it. Like it has to, like you said, just like tell you, take me home type thing. Buy me. But I agree with that, bro. That's honestly real. How do I spend my money that doesn't exist? I think it's called credit. I'm still learning about it too, bro. Alright, let's take a look at these PCBs. Loan sharks. So, right away... Bruh. I feel like, didn't Vertex, or was it Vertex? Didn't they do this last time with the PCB? I don't know why this, like, okay, I think I know why they did this, which is they can't add an additional bottom row layout because of the inside case. So the hot swap ends up suffering and you only get one hot swap for the bottom. Oh, it's the TKD that did that. That's right. So I understand why they have to do it, but I wish there was maybe a more well thought of way to implement more options for the hot swap users. Because, okay, from a real standpoint, this is not even me being critical about anything about the board. Like, honestly, maybe you love 6.25U, but my advice to any company who's doing this, bro, right now I'm telling you, you're alienating customers who want 6U, or 7U rather. Because right away, someone might be like, you know, I want a hot swap, but they obviously are not going to offer 7U. I don't want the board. I've seen this. This has literally happened to people where they've made a buying decision based off of this one small aspect. So I think there needs to be a way that a company needs to be like, all right, well, how do we get 7U on this board? And you know what? Okay, want to know the reason? Want to know the way you probably could do this? You know what they could do? They could literally just make the bottom row have mil-max sockets. Pay the factory to do that. Or just do a mil-max PCB, charge a little bit more for it, and be like, you know what, guys? We're sticking to our design decision here. We want to create a keyboard with these very shallow internal components, but we're giving you an actual alternative to a factory-done hot swap unit. It's just going to cost a little bit more. Hope that's okay. I would actually respect that. But yeah, getting like one single layout with hot swap for a bottom row, I don't know. I always feel a bit defeated when it comes to that, personally. Because I also like 7U. But you do get split backspace with this, which is an interesting one, and a split left shift, which kind of makes no sense realistically, because what are you using split left for if you can't have ISO? Huh. You know what? The more I look at this hot swap board, the more I don't really care for this hot swap one. What would you use split left if you can't do ISO for? Like, what's the point of that? That's weird. That's weird, right? I'm just kind of taking that in right now too. Japanese ISO? Is that how Japanese? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how that would look. I don't even know if that's a thing. I think you're trolling me. All right. Well, the solder has everything. I respect the solder. Solder has an awesome PCB. We get lots of options here. You just have to solder. So let's just stick with the solder for now. But JIS uses shorter spacebars? Then I have no clue. The hot swap PCB does feel like a bit of a mess. It kind of feels like an afterthought. Like we have to throw this together just because. So this you get everything with. ISO, split left, split caps lock, or you can do, not split, step caps lock, split backspace. You get everything with this. So this is good here. All right. I think there was one more plate here. I don't know what this is. All the iron boards, hot swap PCBs, missing step caps, very annoying. Is that so? FR4. I'm either going to use aluminum or carbon fiber today. I think I'm leaning towards aluminum for this. But here is the forged carbon fiber plate, which I think looks amazing. I love forged carbon fiber look. I think it looks really pretty. I like the way they did their mounting here. That looks fun. I also, oh, that's actually really cool. They have some really good relief cuts on this plate. This plate looks really well designed. Cool, that looks cool. I like this a lot.
I find it funny my sub is the same months old as my kid. Coincidence? Yay, probably. Thanks for the vibes.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Grev. Love you, man. So wait, is it... I was going to say, does your sub share a birthday with your kid? Cool. This is nice. I'll give the plates some honorable mentions here. These are really nice plates. All right, let's take apart the board and get at this plate. Actually, how do I disassemble this? I guess I have to go through this. I mean, that's kind of interesting. Solder build, I can probably make it home for the sound test. You probably should. I'm probably going to take my sweet ass time here. Purple really catching my eye. It's a really nice color. I'll give it to them here. This is a very pretty color for this. I don't know if this is the right bit. No, one smaller. Cubed would look sick on this, actually. I wholeheartedly agree. Cubed would be pretty hot on this. Do I not have? Oh, here it is. And it always requesting the drop test. It's okay. If Anit ever sends me in a commission build, I'll do a drop test. Okay, guys? Pinky swear, if Anit ever does, we'll drop test it. Or better yet, if he ever sends in a build, he better keep the same energy, bro. Do a bend test? Oh my gosh, you know what, Gurgle? Alex, I think next time Anit sends a board, you should just send it to me. I think that's like starting a war at that point. How many stars out of 10 would you rate this non-screwdriver? Dude, this is 10 out of 10. I think this has quickly become my favorite screwdriver. Oh. I think what sells me on this particular set is just the longer bits. I think this is perfect for keyboard building. Absolutely perfect for it. Oh, I missed one screw. What qualities do I look for in a screwdriver? If it rotates nicely like this is really nice. One problem I have with a lot of screwdrivers is as you rotate, because you're supposed to be able to do this, right? Like, you're supposed to be able to do this with a screwdriver, and it's supposed to rotate, you know? But sometimes on screwdrivers, this is actually also a piece that can get unscrewed. So what happens sometimes when I'm screwing and I'm using the thing that's supposed to rotate, you know, it's supposed to rotate on this. This gets unscrewed. And then I have to like reassemble the screwdriver. So I have some screwdrivers. I think this does it sometimes. Is it this one here? I don't know. Maybe not this one, but I've had it sometimes where they completely get unscrewed and it's like irritating as hell. So okay, I don't think there's anything in here I need to worry about. All right, so cost-wise, I'm understanding the cost because there is a piece, I guess this is stainless. A weight here. We have a pretty fun internal piece. But then we also have this brass piece. So I'm understanding some of the cost. The cost makes sense here. Now we have to unscrew this. My IT guy said the piece unscrews itself on the Geon also. This piece, I have not had that happen yet. And I've been using this for a few months. We'll see. Maybe it will happen. Different bit. Oh, there's already a daughter board in here. Guess I just need to plug the cable in. I think this unit was already pre-built, if memory serves. I am not the first person to assemble this, I'm pretty sure. Is this a full brass? I'm gonna take it apart. It looks to be a full brass piece, minus this one small section, but it should be a full brass piece. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good day, bro. Did you show the screwdriver extends? How does it do that again? Does it actually? Wait, I think someone told me about this. How does the screwdriver extend? I think someone told me about it. Pull the round part up. Round part up. What round part? I've tried and I never got mine to do that. Towards the bottom? This thing? Pull it up? Bro, I don't know. Telescope. Mine doesn't do that. You've tried and never got mine to do that? No, the bottom? This part? Oh, get out of bro. Huh? God damn. Wait, that's kind of sick. And then how do you push it back in now? I feel like it's stuck now, guys. How do you put it back in? Is there like a button I need to press? Same way? You don't? Bro, this thing's not going back in. It's not putting back in, bro. Pull the tapered part. Pull the tapered part. Mid piece? Ruined now? Look what you guys did. You guys broke my screwdriver. Don't force it. You need to release the middle ring. Oh, release the middle ring. Let's see. Oh, this part. Wait. You just pull back on this ring over here. And then now you can do that. Oh. Well, that's cool. The foreskin. Huh? Got me cracking up. The places these conversations go. Yeah, I'm like learning here and then we got that. That's crazy to me. The silence was loud. It was deafening. A little sussy, don't you think? Bro, I still can't believe ChatGPT fucking rickrolled me. Like, I'm actually pissed about that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring that up one more time. I almost legitimately, like, I almost crashed out because of it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you guys should have heard my tone of voice, and I was like, don't ever fucking tell me that again. Don't ever do that to me again. Nearly crashed out because of that. Never knew it did this? Honestly, someone told me once, and then I just forgot. I think I actually did it once on someone else's set. In, like, person.
Hello, sunshine.
What's up, Violet? How you doing? You have to tell AI assistants you want them to act. Think of the data they were trained on. That's so strange. I think what's weird to me, though, is like, okay, when I think of a computer, like this is like too much for me. Like, I actually get weird thinking about this, bro. When I think of a computer and I program, I think, all right, I'm asking it to do a very specific task. I'm not asking it to deviate from the task. So nice.
Well, I know when the machines rise up I can retreat to Canada and find Alex after getting rolled today. I know he fortune leading the resistance.
You better fucking believe it, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't ask it to. Like, I didn't. Like, my question was simple, right? It almost makes me feel like it's acting on its own, which I don't like. I do not like that feeling, bro. So that's the weird part about it, like, to me. I was surprised by the announcement you posted earlier. Was that about your last stream? I was kind of out of the loop. No, long story short, just tired of some negative attitudes. So hopefully the attitudes go away now. Is this like locked into place right now? What is going on? Do I have to be a little bit more forceful removing this? Oh my god. Do I have to? No, I don't. Didn't this also happen on the Ark? Dude, it is the Ark all over again. Oh my god, I feel like this is going to be painful removing this. I'm going to damage something and hurt myself. Okay, I got it. Oh, I see. There's a little bit of friction that goes into the case. Okay, never mind. I got it. We're good. Yeah, this does have that really interesting mounting style. So does this just get... How on earth do we take this off now? Just pull away from it? This is actually a really cool mounting style, but as you can see now, in transit, the aluminum plate got a little bent. So let's just fix that a little bit. It's only bent in certain places. Ooh, okay, so this is really interesting, this mounting style. Basically, it's using silicone points here, and then
the color on that board is beautiful, but not as beautiful as you.
I think you confused. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. So yeah, it looks like it has little silicone points that are just baked into the mid piece here. This mid piece, and then you have those curved areas over here. I'm guessing this will act as an area for it to kind of move down and not bottom out. So there's some more cost there because that's, you know, maybe an extra pass in the machine, but interesting. Very, very interesting design. It does feel like a force brake mod. That is a really interesting design for this. All right, so it looks like, here's my thoughts so far on the board. The internals, really cool on this board. Externally, the board, I feel like it's not grabbing my attention super, super hard. But you know what? Like I said, sometimes a really good sounding board can grab my attention. I know this is kind of late to buy Tofu Redo, but I just purchased it as my... Dude, hell yeah. You're going to love it. Honestly, it's so good. It's so, so good. About AI, since it gets about as good as the data it's trained on, the reason why they suck at fingers and feet is partially because artists avoid drawing those like the plague. So avoiding to draw hands and feet is an act of resistance. Interesting. I mean, that's kind of cool to think about too. Or terrifying. I'm not even sure which. All right. Now, switch choices. We can do Bee-Sun Bumblebee linears, which are these guys. Bee-Sun Bumblebees. We can do Cherry, or I didn't have enough time to lube them all today. I only did like 10, so I'm not going to give you guys the option of Gatoron Milky Yellows. I think I can do Granites as well. I have no idea how this board's going to sound. Maybe we avoid using the Bumblebee linears, only because I don't know how this board sounds, and I'd never used those switches before. We have used Granites. We also have used tons of Cherries. I'll let you guys pick, though. Just let me know. I'm going to grab some stabs while we talk about this. I guess I'll just use cherry clip-ins. Actually, do I want to use cherry clip-ins today? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, the Alex tote bag. Thank you, man. Honestly, we use those tote bags all the time. All right. Cherry for sure on this. Here, I'll do a poll so we know. Poll question switches. Cherry granite. Oh, by the way, guys, the unlubed granites are up on Novel Keys. I think that was another thing amidst all the chaos today. What the hell? Why isn't this closing nice? Oh, maybe this is not the right lid for this. Is this the right lid for this? There we go. Yeah, I have more Manta builds. We can put those in a Manta. Alex, if I were to order the... Oops, sorry, Lane, 1 sec. It just keeps going up. The Granite Switch from NK, would you get the lubed or unlubed versions? Okay, honest thing here. And you can call it bias, whatever. I personally think the Tight Plus lube is actually really good. However, I still think it sounds different enough from hand lube that it could be worth buying the unlubed ones if you don't know how the granites are going to sound with the stock lube. I do think the stock lube does, like, it's a dry lube, so it's not exactly what we normally use. It's like a PTFE powder type thing. It is a little bit of a different sound. I think it sounds a little deeper because of it. I think the unlubed ones, they require a very minimal amount of lube. I think you can get a higher pitch sound, or I guess you can tune the sound to your liking more, obviously, from going with the unlubed ones. In my humble opinion, I don't think there's a right answer, but if it was up to me, I've used plenty of the pre-lubed ones. We're actually going to be using the pre-lubed ones today. I like the pre-lubed ones. I think they are pretty much up to how I would normally like it. But if you do want to get brighter, go unlubed. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But I wouldn't have said yes to the lubricated ones if I didn't like them. That's why I described the stock lube granites. They're smooth, but still have a livelier sound. Yeah, like they are very lively, which is great too. But I really do feel like you can obviously get the extra oomph out of doing it yourself. But I feel like that goes without saying. All right, where's my clippers? Oh shit, where's my clippers? Let's use these. I don't know what happened to my red ones. What would be the best switch to use in the Manta? Machinist or Pumice? I really think granite on aluminum was really good when I did have that built. I didn't even mind the granite on carbon fiber, which there's a VOD of that one there. And then I think, it's going to sound boring as fuck, but I really think cherry on aluminum sounds amazing with this. I also did like the long pull switch with the PP plate. That was kind of fun too. I think Bull's going to be redoing that build soon too. I think he was, pretty sure he said he was interested in redoing that too. I like the way my red one cuts more, but where is my red one? I think I brought it upstairs for some weird reason. It's okay, I'll just use this one for now. 3D, thank you so much, man.
Cheers.
Thank you, bro. If you had to take the guess, what do you think the best seller and least sold? I think Machinist will be the best seller. And then if I'm being honest, dude, I don't know what the least popular color is. I think least popular might be, unfortunately, the all black one or the red fin being Motorsport. Because I have actually yet to see someone tell me that they're gonna get the Manta colored Manta, like the one we dubbed Manta. Where is my red? Honestly, I like the red clipper better. I stepped out. I'll use the red clippers. I don't like the blue clippers. These are good for other situations. So much easier with these. The red fin with GMK Beta JS is going to be so fire. You know what's weird though? I have a weird feeling I'm going to be so wrong about Motorsport. I think Motorsport might actually be insanely popular. Gotta bounce now? Take care, Gantio. Good seeing you, bro. But we'll see. Poll end it. Cherry or granite? Both with equal votes. You know what's crazy? Someone spent points on this too. That's actually crazy, dude. Coin toss? I might have a coin somewhere. I'll do a coin toss. Fuck it. We'll do one afterwards when we get to the switch part. I literally could have made the difference. Here, you know what? To make this more fair, slash poll coin. Here, we'll do this for cherry switches. Do you guys want it to be heads or tails for the coin? For the cherries, then obviously the granites will just be the opposite. The poll is up. Heads or tails for cherry on the coin flip. I should have a coin. Alright, let's loop these. Actually, let me get a little bit of tape, because I hate seeing these on my desk. This is like, it drives me nuts seeing the clippings for this. Do I still have any blue tape? I think I ran out today. One second, let me just get some packing tape. Wait, where's the packing tape? Oh my gosh. That's a great question. I don't even know. Oh, there's my blue. Oh, wait, I do have blue tape. Oh, this is a different roll. Never mind. Would be really funny if this one tied too. I know, bro. That would be awesome if I could do that, but unfortunately, dude, I should honestly, Danny. I need a mini vacuum. I wholeheartedly.
Hey, Alex. Looking forward to the Manta. Will the limited edition Manta be available to buy during the group buy period?
Yes, it will be available day one, but it won't be available. Well, I mean, it'll launch sometime on August 1st. I'll DM I'll post a message in Discord. So that way there we can just post it there and then you guys can get your piece. When you say cherry, do you mean cherry MX2S? Yes. Yes. I heard Bowl has a picture of the limited edition. Yeah, I posted it in... I mean, I think some people already put it in the other one too, so... But yes, there should be pictures somewhere in the Discord. It's first come, first serve for the limited edition, yes. It should only be 10 units. I think that's the goal me and Bull had. The only reason we're doing a small quantity of it is because we don't want the flame patina to take up too much time of the group buy. That's the only reason. It's called Vaza Green, yes. That is the only reason why we're doing a limited edition on this. So I want it to be clear. They actually had to go out and buy a small tank of, I don't even know what gas they're using, maybe butane as well. And they kind of had to get like a special little torch that they didn't have prior to this for this project. But we let them know that it wasn't going to be a huge project, so they didn't have to go buy crazy equipment. That's the only reason why we're doing this particular flame color from the factory as a limited run. It's because we just want to make sure. If in the future, me and Bull do something else, and this turns out awesome, maybe we'll make that part of the regular purchase or like rotation. So, but for now, this has to be a small batch purchase. Show board? Don't I have, here. Wait, it should be somewhere in Discord, no? I don't, does someone have a link to the Discord thing? There should be like a link somewhere in Discord. I'll look up here in a second. I just want to lube my stabs. Or else I'm never going to lube them. We're almost an hour in. I've been trying to find, it should be somewhere in main to discussion. How to not feel guilty with the fact that my patients really like me and I'm actively trying to leave my job so I can work in a different department. Truth of the matter, Ad, I think you're going to have to embrace feeling a little bit of guilty. Which I think in your case right now, Ad, is completely part of being human in this experience. You know what I mean? So I don't think you should try to avoid feeling bad in a way. But kind of like what Cheeseman said, I'm sure they're going to be happy for you because you're obviously trying to make yourself happy. But like, I'd be lying to you if I really like someone. You know, I'm in a hospital and I'm really liking someone as well. I mean, yeah, I'd be lying to you if I didn't feel some level of sadness. Like, damn, like that was a good one. But yeah, I mean, dude, you know, it is what it is. You kind of have to make moves for yourself too. Can you post on your Discord sometime your Vaza build? Oh, I don't have the green build, but I did. Okay, in case. Actually, I should ask you guys right now. By the way, you guys voted the same for heads and tails on the goddamn coin flip as well? Oh my god, bro. Okay, I'll when I get there, when I need to flip the coin, I'm gonna make a judgment call. I know they're doing it on purpose. They know I don't like that stuff. These guys. That's crazy, bro. Love coming home to an Alex stream. What's up, Ace? How you doing, bro? We would never do that on purpose. Dude, I feel like I haven't soldered in a hot minute, bro. I'm kind of excited to solder today. The fact you didn't see that coming with the votes is wild to me. You know, in the back of my mind, I was like, this could happen again. I'm like, but you know, it's a coin flip. Like, people will vote for something. But then when I saw you guys mentioning it, I was like, damn, there is a high chance now. So nice. Oh! Burn.
Alex, as the future leader of the AI resistance, you will have to make many hard decisions. This is the first of many to come. Lol, okay, I'm done with this now.
It's true, actually. This is my first hard decision, you know? Pen pop! Dude, I haven't had a pen pop in a while. Where's my pen? I actually don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. I've been hydrating today. Dude, today I went outside to go pick up some mail. Holy smokes, is it hot outside, man. Oh, let me give you a better one. Oh, it is hot outside. I do not like it. It did not feel good. Sensational. Yeah, dude, it was nasty. Like, oh, dude, okay. Okay, I'll speak for myself here. I was waiting for food because we got some food today, but like, oh my God, I was sweating just standing still indoors because the AC, I don't think the AC of the place we went to could keep up with like how humid it was. Plus it was like, you know, a restaurant area. So it was crazy today. You finally got a not hot day in Austin. What's not hot to you? I feel like I'm always a little skewed because I don't know what hot means to certain people. I used to write with that pen. I'll be honest, I made a mistake of buying a too thin of a pen tip for that because you can like choose. So nice.
Hey Alex, figured to give you my Twitch sub because you are the best. Can't wait for the Manta.
Yes, it's like 2 days. I'm so nervous. But yeah, it's a bit too thin, so sometimes I like writing with a thicker pen. 80 Fahrenheit compared to the 80s/low 90s. What is 80 in Celsius? It's 45 average all year, 50 Celsius today. Oh, God, 50! I'm complaining for nothing. 50 is crazy. '50's kind of wild. Does anyone know what time on August 1st the Mint is out? I think it's going to vary, but I wouldn't worry too much about what time because it's an open group buy. Sometime on August 1st. Bull's usually pretty quick with it. He'll probably do it first thing in the morning. But for other regional vendors, like, I don't know, how many people are buying? I don't know, it may be a stupid question today, but how many people are, if you guys are getting the Manta or you guys are planning to, first of all, thank you. Second of all, are you guys getting it from a regional vendor or from I guess American vendors, which is Bull. Tangerine's pretty cool, man. Tangerine's kind of unique. I mean, all the colors are good. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you. I love the name, by the way. Imagine Motorsport had an acrylic top case. Oh my lord. That would be pretty cool for Motorsport. The idea with Motorsport was to give someone like an all silver build with just a flare of color. But that would be pretty cool. Let's get this guy out. Oops. For me, it's cost too much for my wallet, but if I had the budget, I'd take the SE every day. Oh, the copper versions? The copper ones are cool. Bro shooting up? Yeah, with lubricant. If me and Bull were to do another build, I think if I were to do another one, I think the next shape I would like to do is a 60 or an 1800. Very wild differences. But I think either one of those I'd be happy with. But I think my goal would to not be do something as complex as the Manta. The Manta, I think, will be one of, for a while, the most complex ideas. Because, dude, I think I've already told you guys this, but when we were going through the Manta design, there was a point where I think Bull stopped me and he's like, this is going to cost a lot. And then I was like, I think I'm okay with that. And then we kind of just collectively both said, all right, like, let's make a really, like, balls to the wall, no compromise design for what we want. And that's how come we have, like, I can show you guys afterwards, but that's how come I have, there's so much complex pieces. Well, I say complex, but there is some decently complex ideas on the Manta that we managed to all fit together, so. Is Archetype coming out with the 75? Didn't they already do a 75? Wasn't it the Evolve? Or am I tripping? Or didn't they run the Evolve? They didn't make it. Nathan Alphaman did, but I thought they recently did that. Did the Angle fail to hit MOQ? This guy? I have no clue. I thought this wasn't over yet. Isn't this still being done? Now you're going to the other side of the spectrum, industrial boring squared rectangles. I feel like if you were to do something like that, though, like, hear me out, there's ways to do that and ways to make that cool. Was gonna get the Pumice at first, but saw the Machinist SE and instantly changed my mind. Yeah, I think the Machinist is a dope colorway. August 15th end date for Angle. Yeah, still a little bit of time. I'll be honest again, I mean, dude, I don't know. I don't even know how this board will turn out, so we'll see. Let's not jump to conclusions. 120% when? You know, dude, like I'm saying, I would love to do an 1800 board. There hasn't really been a whole hell of a lot of 1800s that I really, really have fallen in love with. I actually really liked that new one from KBD fans. I thought that was actually pretty cool. But, like, the intro was nice. The intro was really pretty. I liked the Pangea more as the mini than the full-size board. Believe it or not. Like, I think when I saw the Pangea full-size, I was like, this is pretty. But then when I saw it in its 60% form, I was like, this design works so much better as a 60. So I think for me, the Pangea 1800, like the full, or Pangea full-size rather, like, it was nice, but not perfect for what I want. Ooh, my monitor's crooked. Yeah, the Pangea Mini is really nice. Alex, I live in Michigan and we are having bad air quality all week. They're blaming it on Canada wildfires. How's it going over there? Oh, dude, I feel like that's been happening a lot recently. We had bad air quality index, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago as well? Like, it was so bad to the point where I stepped out one day not realizing the air quality was that bad, and like I felt it right away, like in the back of my throat type thing. So I don't know if it's bad. Today didn't seem too bad. Like, I was outside today. But yeah, it might have blown south a little bit, I guess, to Michigan compared to east. Well, I mean, it's probably blowing east anyways, more southeast to Michigan to you guys. So yeah, it's sucky. Apparently it's pretty bad. Well, I don't know actually if it's pretty bad, but apparently it's bad enough that it's causing some troubles for this long. The Agar Mini is honestly so cute. I'll show it off later. Remind me before we end stream. Alex owes us tariffs. Oh my gosh. I didn't direct the smoke there. Listen here, guys. All right. Let's put this in and let's get to assembling. Ow! God damn. All right. Put that back. They sent you a brass one? Did they? I have no clue. I have yet to open it. Pancake. I'm not sure. Type Plus. What the fuck did I even say? Type Plus or Night Stabs. Ordered both. Yo, honestly, bro. You cannot go wrong with either one. I think they tie for me. They literally tie. They're both amazing stabilizers. I do like, okay, I think there's like a plus and minus to both. Plus of Type Plus, I think they are the easiest to mod, hands down, even easier than Night Stabs. They're so good. They are a bit of a pain in the ass to assemble. Night Stabs, straightforward to assemble, very easy to mod as well. Not as easy as the Type Plus. They're both amazing though. You literally cannot go wrong choosing either one for the build. You're in a good spot either way. Oh my god, this. Cherry clippings at the top. Well, I like cherry clippings. Some people hate cherry clippings. All right. So nice.
You're literally the only person I sub to now, just like how you're the only person I'll be a sub to.
Huh? Hi, Tim. That one got me, I'm not gonna lie. Pure cringe? Honestly, yeah, dude. Honestly, yeah, this is call it what it is, Tim. I'm joking. I love Tim. Tim, thank you so much, Tim. Tim, when are you gonna start streaming again? I thought you were gonna start again, man. What happened with that? I thought you were gonna become a full-time keyboard streamer again. Nah, why not? I need to send you a Manta this month to build. Don't think I've forgotten. Too much work? Actually, it is a lot of work. I will admit, it is a lot. Tim stream 1 week and then never? Yeah, wasn't he like playing games at one point? What happened to that? All right, I have a coin. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I've never done a coin flip on stream. I have a, what is this? A 25-cent coin. It's the only coin I literally own. I'm gonna flip it. There is a moose side. The moose side is tails, and this is heads. The queen, all right? I think it's the queen. So, I'm going to go tails is cherry. Heads is granite switches. Fuck, I haven't flipped the coin. This is going to be so embarrassing if I fuck this up. Let me move things a little bit in case I break it. What did I say again? What was what? Bruh? Fuck, bro. This sucks. Tails was cherry? Yeah. Tails was cherry. This is tails. We're doing cherry today. All right. Was that a good Unk memory? Was that a good flip? That was an incredible movement. Almost hit the camera? Yeah, I actually almost did. Did someone have a clip of that? Did it actually go to the camera lens? I didn't even realize it would flip that high. These are nice. Geon 55-gram springs, 205, very light, and Desky films. All right, let's plug this in. Has the Agard Mini already released? I think soon. I think the rep was telling me fairly soon for that. I caught a glimpse of the alternate reality where it cracked the camera lens. Honestly, I wouldn't even be too sad. I have a spare camera lens. You want to know why I have a spare camera lens? Because I have many dead Fuji cameras. Many dead ones with lenses on them. So disappointed in that. Very much rip Fuji's. Hey chat, getting back into the hobby after a while. Anyone know if there are Canadian vendors selling the QK Alice Duo? Ooh. Is Desk Hero selling them? Oh, didn't I see Keybay Tech with them as well? I actually don't know. For that particular board, I'm not too sure who's selling the Alice Duo. But also, as a Canadian, I feel you, bro. It's so hard shopping, man. I get it. Oh, 7U is supposed to be the other one. Wait, is 7U the inside or the outside? Jeez, I'm like losing it today. 7U's inside. Coin toss? Let's watch this back. I haven't flipped the coin. This is gonna be so embarrassing if I fuck this up. Let's see. Wait, that was kind of sick. I didn't get to see that because I wasn't looking at my camera or my screen. I was focused too much on the other thing. Damn, that was pretty sick. From Dubai, which vendor would you go with? Ooh, I am actually not too sure. Someone smarter than me is gonna have to help you with that. I don't know what would be the easiest to shop from. I can ask and get back to you about that.
Thoughts on the Type Plus granite switches?
High pocket. I mean, I like them. I would say, dude, honestly, if you're unsure if you're gonna like them or not, get the unlubed ones. That way there you can kind of mod them yourself and see. But I think they're really good. But I'm also biased, so. I'm also extremely biased here. Where did that person order Knight or Type Plus? Dude, I've literally been getting that question all week, and dude, are Knight stabs like not being produced? What's going on with that, by the way? Does anyone know? I swear to God, no one has them in stock. They're incredibly difficult to source. Is that why V4s are coming out? What's wrong with the current iteration? Huh. V4s also come in clip-ins. Oh, that's actually nice. Those might dethrone Cherries. But Cherry has insane value, so... Whiplash has clipped Cherry clip-ins. That's actually kind of pog. Not gonna lie, I want to wait until V5. I know, right? They're releasing like crazy fast. I like clipping them too. I think it's kind of fun, but some people hate clipping them, man. Some people absolutely despise it. The NK Classic Blues are so fire. The QC on them are so nice. The dry lube feels very light. Right? They feel good. Honestly, Type Plus knocked it out of the park. I feel like they're incredible switches. Dude, I did these. I loved the way I did these MX Blacks. I did it a little bit different this time. This sounds ridiculous, but I'm kind of doing like a different brush motion to get like a very light, even coat without having to change the way I kind of do my current. I don't know. It sounds ridiculous, but it turned out really nice. Yeah, I think the Type Plus stuff's really good. I ran out of the Classic Blues. I really like the Classic Blues, by the way. I think they're really good. But I think I have 2 sets left of granite switches. One is a prototype set, though, that I think some of the springs are kind of wonky on because there were like OG protos for the granite switches. But then I have one batch that I recently got in, so. I took your word for the Nixies. I had them commissioned, did not care for the sound as... Or sorry, I had them commissioned, did not care for the sound as they sound cheap to me? Really? Okay, can I say this? Sometimes with Nixies, if they're over lubed, they do sound cheap. With Nixies, you kind of have to get them, like at most, a slightly higher than normal light coat of lube. But I really feel like Nixies are really dependent on how much lube you put in. But dude, I think with granites, try the stock ones. Try like the stock factory lubes. I agree, and do not use Tribosis. Yeah, Nixies are a bit temperamental when it comes to that stuff. I will even say, okay, this is a weird one, but like MX Blacks, this recent batch that I got in, I feel like has been really temperamental with how much lube I've been putting on. If I put on even a smidge too much lube, I just feel squishing sounds immediately. But I'm sorry to hear that. You know what? I don't like MX Blacks and aluminum. Damn. I don't know why that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I don't know why, dude. Yeah, I do feel like you have to light lube a lot of switches. There are a few switches that sound good with a bit more of a medium coat. Like I said, medium light's usually what I aim for. The big hole in the case feels like going a bit... Oh, there's a secondary part of the case, Zanira. So something to consider when you're not vibing with the Switch. Oh, spring length can also be a factor. Yes, I also agree with that. That's why I've been vibing more so. Minimum 18 millimeters. 18 mil to 22 mil has become my new favorite. I would say I lean more to 22 mil. I like the top out sound better, but 18 mil is fine too. I have a lot of 18 mil switches that sound phenomenal. Like this is an 18 mil, and this milky yellow here. This sounds really good. So 18 mil's fun. Solder time. I'll drink some water. Cut corners. Sonya HCs are amazing. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree, brother. All right. Let's take out my soldering iron. I feel like I have not used this iron in 14 years. Oh god, it is buried underneath something. 1 second. I feel like I have not had to solder much at all. Oh, it's not there. It's literally tangled in the other cable for the... Come here. Nixie factory lube is fucking awful.
Hi all.
Do not recommend. Hi Agent, how you doing, man? Cherry factory lube in general is awful. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They suck at doing factory lube switches. They stink, bro. Oh, Blaze. I need to make Chayo a shirt. I should really. It's not going to be very difficult. I just need to think of a funny design. That'd be funny. Also, thank you again, Agent. I appreciate that, man. Cherry factory spit. Ew. I never heard it referred to that. What's up, Alex? What? Everyone loving those MX2As? I mean, I'm vibing with them. I do like my MX2As as of recent a lot. I think I fell out of love with them for a little bit while I was doing keyboards, but now I'm really just back into them. Like, I vibe. Do I still have solder on this roll? I do. MX3As? Bro, I don't know if there'll be an MX3A. Maybe in like 30 years. Maybe not my lifetime. Oh, maybe just make sure everything's good here. What a milestone for you, soldering before the 5-hour mark. MX3A exists. That's technically what the silents are in the SKU. Really? I don't like how. I don't know. I don't know if I like that naming scheme that they're doing then. That makes no sense to me. Unlubed Nixies? Oh, that is a great question. I'm not even positive they come in unlubed anymore. True unlubed Nixies, I feel like were always a bit of a scam. I always got some weird level of lube on all my Nixies. Very rare that I get a consistent batch of dry switches, which is like crazy to me. The fuck? I'm still fairly new to the hobby. Lubed my first batch of switches last weekend. I did the Nixies and I absolutely love them. We'll be doing more. Hell yeah, dude. If you like Nixies, you might also like Gateron Milky Yellows, the Granite Switches, MK Classic Blues, Sonya HCs. All kind of fall into that really nice sound signature that I tend to really like as well. That I think you'd like. Solder Boy, tell him. What power supply are you using with your Hako? The one it came with. I think there's a model number for this, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. I think it's in my exclamation point kit on Twitch. And I feel like you should wait until I solder like 50% of the board to tell me that I missed switches. Just saying. Behold MX3A. That is funny. That is actually hilarious that they called this MX3A. That is funny. How do I feel about that though? I don't know. Remember that one time and it was right about you mis-soldering a switch, then you got VIP for that? Yep. I do sadly remember that day. The day and it was right. The day the stars aligned for in it. No coming back now? You can't make Type Plus stabs sound any good? Are you putting a little bit too much lube? They shouldn't require much lube at all. It was AI propaganda? Honestly, I believe it. After today, I believe it, man. I still can't believe that happened to me. I think I'm going to be thinking about that for the next little bit. Imagine if it was just in it rickrolling you. What if in it is AI? Have we considered that collectively? What if? Like, you know what? You know what kind of pisses me off too? What if I was actually like, okay, this is a very far-fetched thing, but like, what if I was like, all right, AI, I'm stuck in this really bad situation right now. I'm bleeding. Can you give me a video on what I should do? And it's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Fucking rickroll. That actually, like, that's crazy to me. If it did that, you know what I mean? That would be crazy. ChatGPT, I need a video on how to escape my car sinking in the water. Yeah, sure thing. Here's a detailed video, and it's just Rick Astley. Okay, I'll show you guys again what happened. So today, I was... Long story short, me and my mom were talking. She has old VHS tapes, cassettes, and Super 8 film that she'd like me to convert. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll figure out a way to do it. we have a VCR somewhere, and I just need to get some sort of attachment to it, put it on the computer, and digitize it. Not a big deal. I'm sure it's easy, right? I was eating, and I didn't feel like Googling it, because when I tried to Google it, there was like a million and one things, and I said, fuck it, let me just ask ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT, and it said to convert a VHS tape, you'll need a VCR, capture device, stuff I already know. I said, can you link me some of those? It said, yeah, sure. Check out this tutorial on converting VHS to digital. This should give you plenty of details. And that's what it linked me. So I don't know, man. You know, it's funny, but it was also kind of eerie. Everyone point and laugh? Bro, and it's a bully, low-key. High-key, actually. Maybe it's an old link and they recycled it? I don't know, man. That's just weird, you know? Saying please and thank you will actually make AI assistants more genuine. I don't know, man. That's even... I don't know, it's all so weird to think about. It's all so weird to think about, bro. It's fetched the info from some Reddit post from a troll. Honestly, it could have done that too, but... who knows, man. Athena 1800 or Key Cult. I think they are very different. If you want a more clean aesthetic, I'd say go with the Key Cult. But if you kind of want the more fun aesthetic, I think the Athena. But the Athena is also insane value, by the way, so... Did you ask it if it rickrolled you on purpose? Here, let's find out. Oh my god, software update. Fuck off. I'm gonna ask right now. Did you rickroll me on purpose? Did you knowingly do that?
I'm really sorry about that earlier mistake. I definitely didn't intend to cause any frustration. My goal is to be helpful, so I really appreciate you letting me know, and I'll make sure to keep everything accurate and useful going forward. Thanks for your understanding.
But did you do it on purpose? Like, did you knowingly send me that link?
I understand why you'd ask. It was definitely not intentional. My aim is always to be helpful and provide the correct resources. I'm really sorry it happened, and I appreciate you giving me the chance to fix it. If there's anything else you need, I'm absolutely here to help.
You're not answering my question.
I'm sorry for not being clear. To be direct, no, I did not knowingly send you the wrong link. It was an honest mistake. I genuinely want to provide you with the right info, and I'm committed to making that happen. Thank you.
Okay. I know, right? It's learned to sidestep questions.
Getting trolled by AI is an all-timer. I can't decide if that is funnier or when you told us about falling and people asked if it claimed or thopped when you hit the ground.
Oh, man. Honestly, Burn, you just had to remind me of that. I think that was the most... I felt pretty bad when people asked... Nah, man, I think that was a pretty sad moment for me. I hit my head real hard, and then someone asked, did it thock or clack? That was crazy to me. Can't believe someone asked me that, dude. The robot lady says it was an accident. Getting rickrolled by AI is like losing to bots in a game. I don't know, man. Fucking weird. The whole thing's so weird to me. Chat, what do you think of these keycaps on the Manta Machinist? Cardinal. I have to look that up. Getting rickrolled by AI is like getting 360 no-scoped in CSGO twice. Legend has it, that's why Teja quit streaming. Angel 360 no-scoped him twice in one match. While he live streamed it all. What's rickrolled? I'm behind on my lingo. Mamba, rickroll is an old... It's sad to say. It's an old meme. It's like an OG meme. Very sad to say. Very OG... Fuck off. Avo! Tell me you're not from the 1900s that was saying it. Don't say it like that, bro. Why do you gotta say from the 1900s? That's crazy, dude. Make it seem like we're fucking medieval times back in our day. Alright, bro. I'm done with this Avo guy. Bro was not born from last. Stop. That's crazy, dude. It's an old meme, but it checks out. That's an old meme. Are you telling me the younger generation is going to be isn't going to carry on the rickrolling tradition? Would rickrolling be considered like in one of the very first like widespread popular memes? I'm not even sure. I don't actually know what the very first meme would be considered. The dancing baby? Sounds familiar. Here's a video explaining what rickrolling is. I'm not clicking it. I like the car in the countryside video. I'm gonna look up later. I'm not asking AI because fuck that shit. I'm gonna look up what the most OG meme is. All your base belong to us predates rickroll. That actually might be true. Unk status? I'm gonna embrace it, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna embrace it. Patty. Let's not. Oh, there it is. I don't know how to delete one thing. I feel like the earliest memes were two-tone PNGs with impact font. Two-tone PNGs with impact font. Were those considered memes? Rafflecopter? Isn't Rafflecopter newer than Rickroll? Man, I don't remember. Luck Brian, Socially Awkward Penguin. I feel like those are newer than Rickrolls, though. Actually, I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember now. It's been so long. Too long. Numa, I remember that too. My music seems so low right now. I want to turn it up a little bit. Looked up some two-panel comics from 1920s. Those are modern meme format. Are we going back that far though? Are we taking those into consideration? I remember when Rickroll was just a song. That's how old I am. It's actually not a bad song too. That's the sad part. Has he ever done like an interview? Actually, I feel like I have seen this of like the song itself becoming a bit of an internet thing. Actually, I don't even know. Was Rick Astley alive when it became a meme? I really don't remember if he passed away or not. He does covers and oh, he's still around. He's not dead. I don't know. People don't not all live into their 70s and 80s. I don't remember if he passed away. People pass away for... I'm not saying he's old. I just don't know if he passed away or not. I just didn't mean to be insensitive. That's all. Alex, did you ever watch MTV? Not really. I didn't really like MTV. He's around your age? That's crazy. I'm more interested in the backflipping bartender. Which one's that one? Shots fired? Rick Astley is very much alive. So has he done content about how he feels about the meme? Like the Cocktail movie? I don't know. I remember Justin Bieber getting shot on CSI. I think that episode was really bad, I'm not gonna lie. You know, one of my favorite episodes of CSI, I think... Actually, I want to look this up just in case I'm wrong here. CSI Quentin... Oh, fuck, I don't know how to spell his name. Quentin Tarantino. Was there a Quentin Tarantino one? Where they were digging graves? A CSI... I think, I don't know if it was in collaboration with Quentin Tarantino. I just remember, okay, I do remember the episode actually. I don't remember their names, but I think the guy's name might have been, fuck, I'm gonna look this up. Was it Rick or something? It was the younger guy, not the older gentleman. There was, yeah, okay, here it is. Directed by Quentin Tarantino, who also wrote the story for the 2-part episode. It was called Grave Danger. Yes. It was Grissom. That was Grissom and Catherine, yes. I loved CSI Las Vegas. It was so good, dude. Loved it. So he did direct an episode. That was a really good episode, by the way. I had a pretty popular DJ Rickroll, the whole crowd at EDC, and it was honestly epic. Oh, for real? I mean, I can see it like a big event like that, like something like that being hella funny. I love how CSI enhanced the zoom. Oh no, what is this? I have very fond memories. I have to clean that afterwards. I have very fond memories of CSI Las Vegas. Me and my dad used to watch that, and my brothers. I remember that was like our little ritual. Let me wash my hands. CSI glasses memes? That was CSI Miami though, wasn't it? That wasn't Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure that was Miami. Yeah, I remember that too, guys. Can you build slower and yap more, please? Fuck, I feel like I'm building pretty slow right now. Is this not like really slow compared to my normal speed? Wait, did I get all the solder? Let me just triple check. It's been a hot minute since I've soldered, I feel. All we get these days is hot swap. Yeah, we're good. Usually make it home at the end of your soldering? Yeah, I'm a little slower today. It's okay, we've had some good conversation today, so it all makes up. Alright, so I feel like this is going to be a bit tricky right now to do this, because I'm not 100% sure if this is going to fit nicely here. Alright, I guess first let's just try this. I need to... So what's a good way to do this so they clip in? should I take these off first and then put these on? Okay, I feel like this makes it easier. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So they kind of slide onto the plate. I missed a switch. Did I actually? I'm being trolled again. I already know. So wait, how do these get popped back in? They just clip in? They do, okay. No, you didn't? Thank you, Annette. We're too mad at AI to solder faster. Honestly, big agree. I hope this is easy to pop back into place. But I feel like there's no good way to put this on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the way you're probably supposed to install it. So you put these gaskets on first, and then you just pop it into the case. They kind of just friction fit into place here. Oh, that's pretty nice. That is actually a good feeling way to install this. Cool. And then they should just sit like this. Yeah, I'm actually really curious how this is all gonna feel and sound. Because again, it also has these arcs over here, which I think the old Angle had as well. See how it has like a bit of an arc? And I'm assuming it's for when you type. It'll arc into this place because of these longer flex cuts over here in the plate. Interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. All right, let's put this back on. And this, see, I like the idea behind this. This is now becoming a force brake, so nothing on the inside of the case touches metal. That's why it had those silicones that kind of wrap around the side as well. That is smart. That is super, super clever. I like that a lot. Interesting. Yeah, that is very nice. I'll do this afterwards, actually. Let's just screw it into place for now. You forgot the back of the case. I promise you, I did not. Unless I did. Oh shit, let's turn off the air. You forgot some screws? Which one's up one? Silver or black screws? You tell me, and I'll get that corrected for you, my friend. I'll get it corrected. Is there shorter and longer screws here? Why do I feel like this is not screwing into place nice? Hold on. No, these are all the same size. Weird. Alquan had to remember or confirm the rumor. Both? Damn. Gotta shimmy it? Yeah, we might have to shimmy this into place. I'm making sure I'm not having memory loss. Dude, it's kind of scary because sometimes I forget things as well, more than I used to. I don't like the way it feels. I'll tell you that much. Not a nice feeling thing to forget things. These screws are a little bit weird to put in though. How will you screw the insides? Is there special holes? Yeah, I'll show you guys here in a second. It doesn't look difficult. It's not like key cult level difficult, where you kind of have to make sure everything aligns like to the stars and back. I don't like the way this in here is screwed in. Just use the screw for over here. I was like, Alex has tattoos, and then I looked up at stream and saw his arm tattoos. Yeah, I do have tattoos. I've had them for a long time now, actually. Gotta go to work. Nice stream, and keep spreading the... Dude, Darth. Love you, buddy. Have a good one, man. I swear my body's warranty ended when I turned 30. Bro, I feel you there. I actually feel you so much there, man. Okay, I don't like the way these screw in over here. These feel a little bit weird. Some of these don't feel as nice as others to screw in. It feels like I'm gonna break it. Not sure why that is. Dustin, I'm not sure if you're still here, but the board on my desk is the Manta, the one I'm using. I turn 32 tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday, man. What's the point of this? I guess maybe I have to slide this up a little bit here. What's the point of this little, like... This is not going to hold anything in place. Unless you are supposed to... Not really holding much. I don't know what the hell this is for. Alright, let's just leave it like this. Alright. Is this sitting nicely? This is what I don't like about these really crazy sleeves like this. Like, look how thick this sleeve is on this. And then there's no way to, like, actually nicely put this down. So I might just grab a little piece of tape. Let's just do that. So we don't have to struggle here. Throw Dragon Witch. What's that? So purple Knight? Oh, for this? Ooh. Are we doing an all purple build today? Is that the goal? Okay, and now for these screws, someone had asked earlier, we're gonna use these and just feed them through these little holes over here. They're magnetic, so it makes this a lot easier too. Sean, howdy howdy, the workday is over, the pants are off, and the stream is up, all is well. Honestly, good feeling to get off work, and thank you, bro, I appreciate that, man. Good feeling to sit back and relax. I get you there, man. Thank you, bro, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I can't wait for... Today I think I'm gonna turn in really early. Because last night, like I said, I was... Man... went to bed way too late, and then I woke up. I think I only slept for 3 or 4 hours. Oddly enough, like, I'm feeling fine, but I can feel my body slowly, like, it's lost a lot of energy in the last like 2 hours alone. So I'm feeling it. Oh, you know what, dude? I was literally thinking about Night Rain yesterday, but yeah. I don't know if I had the... And last night, I got too tangled up in Overwatch. Why does this have Topper amount of screws? It does have a lot of screws, huh? I think it's just to keep the bottom case in place. I don't hate it, because these screws are at least easy to screw in. Thank you again, though, Sean. Really appreciate it, man. Alright. So we got this assembled now. Oh, this is where that badge is, in case anyone was wondering. Oh, did they put Alexotos on this badge? I didn't even see that because of the reflection. Oh, they did. That's cute. Oh, wrong button. They put Alexotos on this badge. So that's that badge they were talking about in the description. All right. Classy. There's classy elements to this board, but again, I do feel like I wish the case design was a bit more complex or just had a bit more flair or uniqueness to it. Like, I really like this blue badge in the corner, but I feel like this maybe could have been utilized somewhere else, not as a corner badge. You know? All right, let's see. I think I'm either gonna go with an all purple set today or Wob. Let me think of what I want to do here. Give me a moment. Do we do Purple Night for fun? Dude, I had a late night and an early morning, feeling ready to crash at any minute. Corner of the case gives me a dog-eared book vibe. I kind of dig it. Some people really like this look. But dude, honestly, man, Sean, don't fight the feeling. It's always good to just pass out when your body tells you to pass out. Yeah or no? What do we think? All purple today? We could do all purple. Nay? What do you guys think? This would be a decent match, I feel. I feel like it's decent. Wouldn't be like exactly same. Okay, let's do this. Fuck it. I do want to tune the spacebar just a teeny tiny bit before I go crazy. That's tough. Beauty. Absolute beauty. I'm vibing. Spellbook would look sweet on this. Actually, a cream set would be really pretty on this for sure. Cream beige. See, I already love the way this board feels. There's a lot of... I don't know if you guys can catch this. Maybe not. There is quite a lot of movement with this. Even just with normal key presses, I can see how it goes up and down. So again, I really like the mounting style here. It's interesting. It so far seems like it's giving us a decent amount of flex. But we'll wait till we put all the keycaps on. No typing? Okay, my bad. Bro spoiling the sound test for nothing? You know what? I'll take that. That's on me. Let me guess, MX2As? We let the coin flip decide. There's even a clip and everything of the coin flip happening. I promise it wasn't my choice. Just need some MX purples. Damn, that would have been a good idea for today. It was between this and granites, and we just let a coin flip decide. Although I do feel like the granites would have been really nice for this board. Maybe a bit more well-rounded. But we'll see. We shall see. Are looped filmed spring swapped MX Blacks overrated? I think they're a fantastic. They can get kind of pricey depending on all the mods you're putting into it. But to me, they're an all-time classic switch strictly because I think there's a level of fullness and scratchiness that you get with cherry switches. Obviously very nuanced, but I think it's lovely. I think it is very, very, very lovely. Lubed MX Blacks are overrated? Oh, dude. Apparently dry is the new trend for MX Blacks. That is like the new thing. Everyone's doing it. Like literally everyone's doing it right now. Actually, why is my phone? Oh, never mind. Oh, I need to sit up. My back's killing me right now. Even my grandma's doing it. Even odds grandma. That's crazy. Oop. I put a switch in the wrong area. No. Okay, I'll fix that afterwards. I put this on the outside. Oh well. I'll open it up and desolder it here in a second. We'll do a quick sound test before and then we'll fix it. Wait, this looks baller? Actually, there's so many screws need to get into this case. Okay, I'll just put a regular 1.25U there. My bad, guys. Just ignore it. There's control. Have you seen the pictures and will you review the Neo 65 Core Plus? Yes, I should be reviewing that keyboard. Should be keyword. Wow, ruined, cannot unsee. Come on, guys, everyone makes mistakes. God damn. If only it didn't have a blocker. Should I desolder it now before the sound test? Should I quickly open it up and desolder it now? Yes or no? It literally should take only like 5 minutes. So if you guys want to wait 5 minutes. Okay, we'll just do it now. It's a lot of screws. I think that the problem I have is I don't know where all the screws are. I think that's like the annoying part. You can kind of see if you look through it though. That's chill. There's one here. Don't want to ruin the... Yeah, you know what? We have to remove all variables of keyboard sounding and looking bad, so... You're right, you're right. Like I said, should take no time at all. We just need to find where everything is. The bigger gap wouldn't do much to sound, but if it does, I'll only blame myself, you know? Okay, I think that's all the screws for this. I don't think there's one under the spacebar. No. Okay, so let's unscrew it now. Is the Core Plus just a bigger weight? I'll have all the details for that soon-ish. Right now, I don't have a crap ton of details for that. Oh, you're saying it would let too much sound out. My bad, my bad. Keep science with some keep science? Absolutely, dude. It's okay. Quick little fix here. Since you're in Canada, is that a metric crap ton? Could be. Didn't even think that. That's a good joke, actually. It's a good one. I like that. That is a very good one. Damn, I was really hoping we'd be able to see it from here. That would have been cool. Is the 1.25U ult intention? I mean, I made a mistake. Not intentional. I just put it in the wrong socket and I soldered away. I'm going to blame Annette. Annette was distracting me. He's the person who's at fault here. All Annette. He was distracting me with his jokes. Sounds reasonable. Agreed. Thanks, guys. So you did miss a switch? So Annette was right? He didn't say... I didn't not solder it in. I did solder it. So technically he's wrong. It was in the wrong spot. He didn't say that exactly. Chat, let's let Alex fights. Dude, I'd love to fight Skynet. I think I'd do a good job. Why not? I've taped a JST like that before. It looks ugly, but way less frustrating. Dude, this was getting a little frustrating. Like, I feel like there was no good way for me to do it this time, so I was getting a little peeved at the JST connector. It's like, again, they put in this little clamp area, but then don't allow you to actually utilize it as a clamp. So, oh, I should probably take this tape off. Oh, now I gotta take off the... Damn, there's a lot of disassembling for this. I mean, this is actually a really cool way to take a second look at the board here, because there is quite a little bit of disassembling you do to have to get to the inside of the case here. Did I even solder it in? I did. Okay, let's just quickly desolder it. I feel like most JST channels are a gesture, but don't do much. They're only good because they provide enough space to close like the top and bottom, but past that, I feel like a lot of the times they don't do much to help with like organization. Sometimes they do. Plug this bad boy in. Alright, what switch was it? This one here. What if Mike is short for... Damn. I think it's short for Michael. I think you're right. You might be correct on that. Solder, where'd I stick that now? Alright, done and done. Put this back now. Round 2 of reinstalling the Angle. Just found out my uncle has a Hako for his arcade and said I can use it. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, soldering is so rewarding. Even when you make mistakes, it's rewarding, bro. I hope you have fun doing it, bro. All right, put this back through this. Now we can start pushing these back into place. Perfect. Excellent, excellent. Oh, is this going to be a little tricky getting this out? Alex, did you use the footrest under your desk? I don't have a footrest. I actually don't like footrests at all. I think they're a slight bit irritating. My worst thing with footrests is I find they get a little warm sometimes, and I hate that feeling. This is a pretty heavy keyboard. Oh, screws. I don't know the exact weight. Would you say you can't stand them? Perhaps. And technically, wrong is the best kind of wrong? Yes. Hi there, how you doing? Do the granites only sell on Novel Keys? Yeah, for now, Novel Keys is the only vendor. You forgot the screws? Elquan always looking out. Alright. Look at that, guys. Quick work, quick work. I love the sound it makes when you screw your board. It can be satisfying. Dude, there are some screws that I feel like are so satisfying. To be fair, you actually almost did forget? Honestly, yes. Tarkov is such a pain in the ass. PvE Tarkov's really fun. If I'm gonna give credit to PvE Tarkov, I feel like PvE version of that game really saved the game for me. I will stand by the best sounds in keyboard is putting keycaps on a toper board. It's a satisfying noise. It is indeed satisfying. Okay, let's put this together now. And then we can screw these back in. Bro likes PvE so much he started PvEing with ChatGPT. You think ChatGPT would play with me? I actually put the MX2As I got from you in my Neo 60 core. Do you like it? I wish, I've definitely got a few pieces of feedback about the switches I've sold people, but sometimes I'm curious to see if people like the switches they get. But MX2As and the 60 core sounds really good. Here I am just patiently waiting and hoping for DMZ 2.0. Is that a game? Would dueling an AI be PvE or PvP? PvE, right? Angle users can't control Alt-Delete. Seems like a drawback. I mean, you can just set it to something else, to be fair. I actually like 38/70. Really? I am not a fan of super light O-rings. That is interesting. I feel like the super light O-rings personally feel a little bit too thin, or sound a bit thin. Alright, let's put these back on now. Thanks for being patient, guys. Got the 10 random switches off your website, sent to one of my friends in Canada, then he proceeded to cancel his flight and reschedule to December. Oh no, dude. It's okay, you'll get them soon enough, eh, man. I think there were a few packs of those. I think there's like literally 2 packs of those left. I'll make some more eventually. Dumbbell gaskets, O-rings all day. Dude, it's crazy how good dumbbell gaskets are, especially just silicone dumbbell gaskets. I still think foam can be an excellent gasket material. I do feel like the longevity of silicone, though, is a little bit better. Have you a vid posted using the granite? Dude, I think in Discord there's like a link to a bunch of times I've used granite switches. But yes, I've used them on a bunch of boards. All right. We are complete. Here is the board. What do we think? I think this is the perfect amount of purple. I want to see something before we type. I was about to get my level out. Not the level. I need this guy. What is the front height on this board? Are my eyes deceiving me? Is there a bit of a bow in this case? I wonder what the hell that's caused by. Because that's the bottom piece. There's a bit of a bow to the case. Oh, here. You guys can see it. Look. There's no screw over here to fix that. So you can kind of... I don't know if this is done on purpose. I'd highly doubt it. It's... Yeah, there's a slight difference. It's Bauer inspired. No, I can push it back in. That's weird. I don't know what that's caused by. It was custom made for you. I don't think it'll affect anything, but that is annoying to see. Oh my god. Gasket not fully seated? I don't think it's a gasket thing. It's the bottom of the case. I mean, it could be. Let me just push it in a little bit more here. No. Unless it's the O-ring? I highly doubt it. Or not the O-ring, because it wouldn't have closed at all. And this would be also lopsided, but this is fine over here. I mean, interesting. I can open it again later and let you guys know. Let's see how this sounds, though. So we have MX2As. We have GMK, aluminum plate, no foam, cherry stabilizers. Little HJ test for you guys. Yeah, these are Geon MX2As. I got these from Geon, and then also using Geon springs. And it, bro, fuck off. I mean, it sounds nice. It sounds really nice. I'm going to give it credit there. I think I need to tune the right side a little bit more. It feels really good too. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see very well here. It feels good. Alphas are nice. I like this. I like the backspace. Shift's nice. Enter's okay. I like the spacebar a lot. Very good feeling too. All right. Let me type a little bit more actually. Let me just actually type a sentence or two here. Oh, this glows too. Oh yeah, I saw the LEDs. So this has some LED on that little corner badge as well. Interesting. Let me go to monkey type for a second. Monkey type, hello, you want to load? That right index is doing work. I see you. I like the way this sounds a lot. And then does this load up in VIA? Let's see. No VIA, which makes no sense. And let's see if it loads up into Vial. I hope Vial. Vial works. Perfect. Love that. Good job. Thank you for making it like work natively with one of the two. Like that. Beautiful. Okay. I am genuinely really happy with the way this sounds and feels. I don't know, man. Like, I still think I'm not 100% sold on the way this board looks. Like, I feel like if I'm dropping $360... And again, maybe this is a very preference-based take, so maybe I kind of have to humble my take here a little bit. I don't know if I'd spend $360 on the way this looks. Like, it has some, like I said, some nice elements of the board. Like, I really like the way this is done. This side piece over here is, it's very interesting. It has like a unique kind of, you know, gradation to it or whatever you want to call it. Past that, I think you have to really like a simple keyboard. It does sound really good though. I'll give it that. It does sound really good. You should look up the Nut 65. It's an actual board name. You might be interested. Compared to the Lucky 65. That's funny. The side profile is a bit plain unless you're manipulating it like this. And the bottom is meh. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sean. I feel like maybe this is a board you buy strictly because it sounds and feels really good. It does sound really good. And I think the feel is... Again, I don't know if this is like properly showing you guys this, but... There's like a fair bit of movement. I think this board is a year too late. Yeah, here's my ideology and what they could have done to make this board a bit more timeless looking. I think they should have brought the gaps in a little bit. I don't think this might have worked for this particular case construction though. So even if they did like a little lip over here, kind of like they did on the Ori, where they're just kind of like bringing this in and kind of making it, you know, like this. I feel like shrinking these gaps or just giving it some extra curve over here would have made this board feel a bit more elegant. Where I feel like they could have also done a better job to make this, even if they didn't want to change the bezel shape, they could have just extended the front out more this way and then added a cherry lip. I feel like a cherry lip on this board, like something like that, you know, from an angle, I feel like this would have given the board a bit more class. And again, kind of make it stand out from the sea of 65s. The side profile, I feel like... I don't know what else they could have realistically done here. I do like this particular piece over here, but I kind of agree with what Sean said earlier, where you kind of have to manipulate it in certain lighting conditions for this to even be like anything to look at. I don't know what they could have done for the side profile, realistically. I mean, they could have just left it like that, and if they could have included other things, like imagine it having the cherry lip on this, you know? The weight. I don't know why. The weight's not doing anything for me. It's a bit too bland and boring on the bottom. Maybe that's your preference. Maybe that's the thing you guys are looking for, but I don't know why. This is just not... There's not a lot of visuals going on with the board. But they did such a good job on the inside of the board. So this is kind of where I'm feeling a little bit... I have mixed feelings. Why is it called the Angle, though? Oh, man, I think there's some actual reason why it's called the Angle, but I don't remember. It was on the first one. I feel like the side view is perfect, although I agree on the bottom looking kind of meh. Yeah, like, unfortunately, I think this... And I hate to say this, because I feel bad saying this. I feel like this flat look is kind of synonymous with more budget keyboards, and that's not a bad thing. I don't want anyone to think that's like, a diss. I just feel like this is kind of the style and design we get out of a $100 and something project to save a few dollars on a simplistic bottom case, rather than a $360 project. Again, I see where the money went into this keyboard. It definitely went into the internals. It's a really nice internal design. I think they nailed it with that. Maybe a bit too many screws. But yeah, it's a little bland. Again, you got this going on, but that's really about it. The back looks like TKD boards that were half the price. Yeah. Having the curve on the side to eat into the box might have been a good idea. I mean, yeah, they could have even made this a little bit more rounded over here. If they wanted to play with more straight lines, I feel like they could have even done some stuff like... Man, there was a board I did recently that had some nice, like, embellishments with different levels of how it's engraved. It's subjective. It depends on the angle you see it. I like that. Good morning, Arbas. How you doing? A lot of the cost goes into the internals on this one. Yeah, and I think, realistically, maybe this project is meant for the person who really appreciates internals. With that being said, though, the hot swap PCB, I am not a fan of. I just feel like if you're going to offer something like that, you're kind of alienating people who wanted to buy the board by saying, hey, you can only have these options because it doesn't fit with our design language. There are ways to go about it that they could have included hot swap layouts for everyone who is interested. And I feel like I don't know, would you guys, if it meant going mil-max sockets straight from the factory, would you guys pay a bit of a premium? I know I've asked this question before, and some people said it depends on the project, and a lot of people actually say yes. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more, not R&D per se, but like if someone was like, hell yeah, this board's for me, and then looks at the hot swap PCB and goes, oh, I don't really want it anymore. Like, I feel like, that matters. Also, I need to investigate why it's bowed a little bit here. I'm wondering if just the cable from the daughter board is just getting in the way there or putting a lot of pressure. We'll see. Other than that, love the sound and feel. So I think this is going to be a board, like I said, for someone who really appreciates, because I feel like this was very well done, extremely well done, I'll say, for the internals of this board. I think it's partially because Vertex has a very particular design language and TKD gets some of that language. In elevating TKD's brand, it kind of cheapens Vertex's brand. I agree with that. It really does. I feel like you can't really have the best of both worlds there. You kind of have to separate one or the other and give like the Vertex brand something unique, not just a little badge, This isn't uniqueness. So, where's a good place to get Milmax sockets? I get mine from a Mouser. All right, well, that's the stream for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, we can find someone to raid. Been watching your Wraith 60 build video over and over while waiting to get mine. Dude, the Wraith 60 is so fucking nice, dude. Another round of Arc would be pretty unique. I wholeheartedly agree. They should not have discontinued that board. I'm on board with you there, bro. All right, let's go raid Marcia. Someone said Marcia's on. I will be on tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I have promised I'd show you guys the Agar Mini. 1 second, hold on. This is so small, dude. This is also purple. God damn, I'm getting a lot of purple boards these days. Will do, Baron. Stop, this is cute. I don't want to peel this off yet. Guys, this is actually so cute. This is actually so cute, dude. That goes too hard. I don't know if the mini's EC or not. I don't think so. I doubt it. Does it fit in your pocket? It actually does. It would fit in my pocket, yes. Look, it fits in my pocket easily. Actually, I don't really have a good way to show you guys. It does fit in my pocket though. I can carry around this in my pocket. I don't think I ever had a red Agar, did I? I had a silver and I gave one away. I think I had a silver and something else. Silver and black, was it? Thank you, Ollie. I appreciate that, man. All right, this is super cute. I can't wait to build this. We'll find a day in the next few days here to assemble this. This shouldn't be that hard. PC and purple, is it? And it goes straight into the dungeon, bro. That's where he goes. Into the dungeon. Next personal build? I have no clue. I'm kind of stacked for builds over the next few days. Tomorrow I am off for streaming, but honestly, tomorrow during the day, maybe I'll find some time to maybe do this small build. Because I also have this one too. Speaking of 40s, I have this little guy that we need to do as well. Look at this little cutester. So we got a few 40s to do. They're both gonna be fun though. I mean, I should probably do both in one stream. This is gonna take me a few minutes to build. I don't think this is gonna be like a crazy 40s Friday. What am I building on Friday? Let me see. Then we'll raid Marcia. Let's see. Oh, and Baron, I see your message now. That's totally fine, dude. Where's my schedule here? Jeez, dude, I don't know why Discord's taking forever to load. So whenever I stream, it just like freezes. I'm building oh, we're building a loop. That's for a client. Honestly, I'm still thinking maybe we just do it tomorrow. If I have time tomorrow during the day. If anything, next week though. Next week, I probably have not a cancellation, but like, you know, something I need to move further on because it's not going to be here in time. So probably. I don't have the new encores yet. I was supposed to do it last week, but it didn't come in. All right, let's go find, let's go raid Marcia. You guys said Marcia's on. Where is she? Oh, she's playing TFT. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys all had a good one and a fun one. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys did like what you guys saw with today's board for the Angle65, Bull has them. I think there's other vendors. To sum it up, I don't think it's a perfect board for me, but it does sound and feel nice. I don't think I absolutely love the way it looks. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you, and see you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Love you.